Super Mario. Para lograrlo hicimos lo necesario. No tengo ni un día libre en mi calendario. Y mucho menos tiempo para ustedes en mi horario.
No, dicen que el tiempo de Dios es perfecto. Yo estoy aquí porque tenía que pasar. Joseando todos los días, trabajando con aquí nada fue al azar. Ey, hay unos que me quieren, me ven de frente y me vienen a abrazar. En guerra avisada dicen que no, antes por eso no voy a avisar. No.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200,000 solo en un. Quiera que pise pa' mi Pablo asegurado como Vladimir.
Pablo asegurado como Marta en los Angels. Como Igor para los tiempos de los Rangers. Que en 2012 yo la saco y suena Danger. Prende el autotune que voy a detonar. La última gira de ustedes fue una escolar. Fiesta patronal, ¿quién me va a destronar? Thunder y lighting si salimos pa' la clima cambiaba a tronar.
Thunder, lighting, enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200,000 solo en un chanting. Yeah, encima las pacas haciendo planking. Aquí somos muchos como los Vikings.
Thunder, lighting, yo soy un astro, Ricky Martin. Ustedes me han visto, todos mis temas están charting. Ustedes me han visto siempre ando con los mismos, mientras ustedes son amigos de todo el mundo como Balvin.
We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual rap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Ingles at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, DeRozan out there with Vucevic. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's White, and it's Levine, and at the 3 slot. Doris, what is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that, I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
Now here's White, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Harris against Caruso. Carter outside. Tries it again, and the layup is good.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to the squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Here's Suggs. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Banchero outside. They get the rebound. Ingles. And that one drops for him.
See, I think you want more of this from Joe Ingles. He has the size and length to keep plays alive.
Chicago again turning it over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Let's take a look at Dallas. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Bulls on D. Joe Ingles picking up that last basket. Kicks it out to Banchero. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Chicago. On the wing, DeRozan. White looking around. Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Magic. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Levine. Unable to get that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Caruso against Harris. Here's Suggs. Shoots over White.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
At the line for your home team.
That one misses for Levine. And you know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become. The future is bright.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Magic. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Chicago, 6.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Bulls, so far it looks like the adjustments they've made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
And remember, this was a team that had talked about the importance of getting off to a quick start. This has been a worst-case scenario. Their confidence looks shaken.
The shot's good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here is Harris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Carter. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for White. Now here's ball. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Ingles has got 4 rebounds in this game. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Another shot. Fultz, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Outside, Ball. Fires the 3. A reverse. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass.
Shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Fultz looking around. Isaac misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Levine. That one wide left. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. Anthony finds Harris. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor. Big time defensive block.
Dosunmu, the pass to Drummond. At the elbow, it's Levine. Back to Drummond. Isaac with the steal. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, the dynamic Jonathan Isaac anticipates defensively, finishes on the opposite end. That is just so well done.
Now here's Ball. No scoring in this one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
That one drops. He ties it up. Blacks checked in for Harris. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Ball against Anthony. Williams kicks to Levine. Pass the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
Siakam has the instincts to read the play and the ability to get in position to contest the shot. Nice defense.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Banchero in at the 3.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
Here's White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your home team, Kobe White.
And the first one at the line is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And Orlando making a change here. Harris is checked in. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
White the pass to Vucevic. Drops in the layup for two. Vucevic has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. With Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Milwaukee. Drives to the hoop. Williams trying to break free, and that one's good. Caruso.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Carter outside. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, that's just powering through the defense. Wendell Carter Jr. would not be denied.
Outside, White. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Make some noise, fans.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Magic in second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Knocks it loose. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. They now take the lead. White's got 4 points in the quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here's White. He's got 6. Outside DeRozan. Over Harris. Here's Vucevic. Out to White. Outside DeRozan. A new 14 for the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Vucevic has got 8 points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Carter on the wing from downtown. Kept alive Orlando. And another shot. Black, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Inside. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Williams. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Chicago calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Dean comes in for Patrick Williams. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Ball subbed in for White.
Name a shot, and DeRozan has mastered it.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. Drummond working against Isaac. Banchero. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup. Banchero's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Wow, what a play by Banchero. That's about want to right there. Gets after the offensive glass.
The pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Levine. Ingles covering. Outside, ball. Here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Drummond's got his second bucket tonight.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Passes it to Fultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Isaac.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. On the wing, Levine for the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. That gives them the lead. And the Magic lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
For 3, Levine.
Well, you can see what a smart positional defender Joe Ingles is. Understands how to impede the progress of the offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Magic up by 2. And now let's get... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Alex Caruso out there with Kobe White. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Suggs. White covering. Suggs passes to Ingles. And here is Isaac. Clock at 6. Shoots over DeRozan. Isaac misses. Outside White. Outside DeRozan. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
And it's Suggs missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
DeRozan surveying the D, and it's sent back by Isaac.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Listen, it is not easy to guard a big, physical, tough guy like Wendell Carter Jr., right? Without fouling him, it's not easy to do.
The Magic have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Magic. Banchero's checked in for Isaac. He hits both from the stripe.
I love that Wendell Carter Jr. plays within himself. Take high percentage shots, get as many rebounds as you can.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. To the wing on the left, Banchero plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The assist.
Banchero's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, White. To the wing right side. From outside the arc, Banchero grabs the board.
And they continue to control the glass.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Caruso, the pass to Levine. The dish to Williams. Over Harris. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Williams.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Black's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Carter outside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. It's good. Harris has got 5 now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Levine passes to Caruso. Ball from long range. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Black, defended by Caruso. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Suggs. Here's Levine. The shot from the low post is good. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
Fultz kicks to Banchero. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic.
Jonathan Isaac.
Here's Black, guarded by Levine. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Banchero kicks to Anthony. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Ball surveying the defense. And they get it back. Count that one. Vucevic has got 10.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Shoots over Vucevic. Isaac misses.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Williams for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And now just a 3-point Magic lead. Feeds to Black. And he dunks it down.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Here's Levine. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 5. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Fultz. Back to Anthony. The 3 hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As comfortable as anybody from deep, you cannot leave Cole Anthony open.
Ball, the pass to Caruso. Back to Ball. Puts up a 3. Second shot opportunity for 3. Levine. That shot misses. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Magic lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Magic leading by 8. On the court for Orlando, the guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Gary Harris is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Suggs. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Chicago now working with the new shot clock. White. Here's Dosunmu. Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
And here is Caruso. Over Harris. The offensive rebound.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Anthony. To the middle. Here's Carter. Pass to Suggs. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Suggs has got the lead up to 10 now for Orlando.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Dosunmu, the pass to White. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando leading by 12. The open shot, Harris. DeRozan with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Caruso. Three-pointer. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Will it go? And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Cole Anthony.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Chicago trails by 15. Left block shot on the way. And the Bulls with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Vucevic checked in for Drummond.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home
Magic
team,
leading by 15.
Nikola Vucevic.
Suggs with the ball. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. Second team foul.
So it's Orlando now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now, here's Suggs. Defense right on him. Basket counts. And the Magic lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention focus all night long.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Wendell Carter.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. Now, Ingles. Carter outside. And Levine comes to help. Carter kicks to Ingles. And a miss there on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here is Harris. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Wendell Carter.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And again, Chicago, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 15-5 run. Now, here's Suggs. White covering. Here's Carter. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's an 18-point game. Levine for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
That's such a beautiful high-arcing jump shot from Zach Levine.
Harris looking it over. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
solteras, ¿dónde están? ¿Y dónde están las casadas con la mano arriba? Las mujeres casadas con la mano arriba, que esas son las que me gustan. Oye, no, fuera de vacilón. Yo quiero que todo el que la está pasando, todo el que la está pasando bien, con la mano arriba. Todo el que está puesto para hacer dinero, sin envidiarle nada a nadie, con la mano arriba. Los que viven su vida sin importarle un de los demás, con la mano arriba, bien cantando el coro que dice, ¿cómo? Ey, si tú te atreves, yo te lo aquí. Mañana te llevo a correr jet ski. En el bote, me subo aquí. Oh, please, dale más, sigue así. Que si tú quieres, ya. Tato, te están activos. Que sigan pasando las que sean conmigo. Que me dejen saber, que le tiren a sencillo, se monten en el sprinter que está afuera. Los veo ahorita, oye. Eso. Los quiero, gente. Los amo.
these teams both methodical.
You know, both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022. The Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
And so Carter nails them both. And it's Levine with the ball for the Bulls. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
That's off contact, really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
Levine against Wagner. Pass to Harris. Back to Wagner. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Caruso. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Vucevic. First shot won't go. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Suggs, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pulls it. And Levine with the basket. On the assist by Vucevic.
Totally in rhythm. Zach just needed the ball in his hands.
Here's Suggs. Count it.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get your better score some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Now here's DeRozan. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Orlando. Outside Levine. Over Wagner. Shot by Levine, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
When it comes to Levine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
Suggs with the bucket.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
It's good to have a player like White on your squad. Versatile, can play a lot of different roles depending on the need.
Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all three levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates. Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Wagner. His scoring average of 33 a game is extremely valuable to this team. DeRozan outside. There's the three. Rebounded by Suggs. The Magic have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Banchero. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's DeSumo. Pass to Williams. Now Ball. Jacks up a three. Here's DeSumo. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from Fultz. The Magic have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Ball with the rebound. And Ball will bring it up here for Chicago. 6-point game. Williams misses. And for the Magic, they're shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Anthony finds Fultz. And Banchero with it. From 9 feet, count the basket. Banchero's got 6 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Williams. Ball against Fultz. Ball passes to Williams. Over Banchero. It's hauled in by the Magic.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Ball passes to Drummond. Back to Ball. Over Anthony. They get the rebound. And the layup is good off the glass.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Black passes to Isaac. Misses the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Drummond. Can't hit it from 12 feet.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Anthony, left side. Here's Banchero. The fader. Zach LaVine clears it away. Here's Ball. Doesn't go for him. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Orlando finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Orlando, Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then there's Jalen Suggs, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Black in at the shooting guard position. Harris's shot is good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, Chicago's shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Greg.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. Can't have enough guys like that on your roster.
It's Suggs with a drive. Good work defensively by Caruso. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Williams misses.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy is going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you. To the middle. Isaac controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Williams. Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Launches it. Counted from distance. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Orlando calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Back to Suggs. Inside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Williams. Now just a 4-point Orlando lead. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by White. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Caruso grabs the board. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. DeRozan outside. Smitty, let me ask you, what do you think has been the most impactful change to the game in recent years?
I think it's the three-point shot, B.A. The number of attempts and also the bigs from the center spot and the power forward. Those guys taking threes has created a lot of space for guys to drive the basketball. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Caruso up top, pounded by Harris. Offensive rebound, Vucevic, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Even while being fouled, Nikola Vucevic stays strong, enduring the contact and winning the and-one chance.
Orlando making some changes. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Isaac. Fultz comes in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. That one misses for Vucevic.
You gotta love what he brings to the table. Nikola Vucevic, not too shabby from the line either. He can shoot it.
You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Ball. Here's Drummond. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fultz. Back to Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
Ball with it. Now Carter defending. Yes, it's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. The three from Banchero. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. To the wing on the left. The offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. Up and in on the layup. And the Magic lead by 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Ball against Anthony. And here's Ball. He's scoreless. Vucevic in the post. Guarded by Banchero. Snatched up. Drummond with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Orlando's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Anthony in the post. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Hits the jump hook. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Strong through contact. Vucevic gets it done.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Anthony. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Now Levine. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
This is the challenge Booth poses for defenses when he overwhelms them and draws the whistle.
At the line for your home team, Nikola Vucevic.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Shots good by Black.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic.
26. The Magic.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Bring you into the 2K studios. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint.
And that's a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Alex Caruso is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 4. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, "No pressure," on his left forearm. He said, quote, "There's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?"
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Suggs has got 7.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
White outside for Levine. Over Wagner. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Orlando leading. here in this third quarter. Just over a minute played. Carter, good.
He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. Carter is a monster in the paint.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Caruso misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Suggs. Here's Banchero. Using his size, Banchero gets by inside.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Out to the right wing. Stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Banchero no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Williams is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Banchero. Anthony against White. Right side, Williams. Outside Levine to halt the run. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Caruso outside. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Caruso's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Wagner. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Down by 12. And here's Caruso outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Isaac outside. Here's Anthony. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Oh, stolen by Harris. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Wagner. Soft touch off the glass. Wagner's got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Suggs. He's guarded by White. They grab their own miss. Shot is good by Isaac.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's White. And again, another missed shot.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the paint. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 assists now tonight.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Suggs. Here's Fultz. It's blocked.
Timed it just right. Alex Caruso said no, no, no.
Magic substitution, Black.
Here's Black. Poke loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Joe Ingles. outside. Lets it fly. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Williams has gotten his third basket of the night.
Good positioning turns into a second chance shot for Patrick. Love that intensity on the glass.
Ball with a steal. Pass to Williams. Caruso with it, hounded by Harris. Caruso against Harris, and it's blocked by Isaac.
Get great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in. 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Fultz can't get it to go.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A competitor, Alex Caruso, making things happen.
At the line for your home team, Alex Caruso.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
Oh, Williams with the block. Good if it goes. That shot missing. And so it's the Orlando Magic looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for Orlando right now, at the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac, and it's Anthony in at point. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. And the Magic lead by 19.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Ball. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from Isaac.
Get the perimeter.
Banchero in the post, defended by DeRozan. Banchero no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Banchero passes to Suggs. Three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pass to Caruso. DeRozan outside. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And the layup is good.
Nice hustle from Nikola on the offensive glass. Protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Orlando calls timeout. He's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Ball. And the Magic making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Anthony. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by White. Pass to Isaac. To the inside. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 19. For Chicago, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. DeRozan outside. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Great D that time from Banchero.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Harris outside.
I like how Vooch uses his size on defense, creating some strong coverage.
Levine finds DeRozan. Here's DeSumo. Lets the three fly. The putback. It's rebounded by Banchero. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Now here's White. DeRozan outside. No good that time. Great D that time from Banchero.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team. Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Smitty, at 6'8" with your ball handling ability, you were known for your versatility in your playing days.
I was, BA. I was drafted as a point guard, but I'd probably be a power forward in today's NBA. It's positionless basketball nowadays for the NBA. Everybody's skilled to handle and shoot the three.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
Get there.
Here's DeSumo. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Wagner against Levine. Pass to Harris. Tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Chalk up 2 there.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Suggs. He's guarded by White. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside White.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando dictating the flow. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Banchero, perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And this team relies on Banchero's scoring, but tonight, he's carried them.
Here's White. It's hauled in by the Magic. Anthony with it. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Paolo Banchero.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
White, the pass to Levine. DeRozan for 3. Can't hit that one.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Caruso. Black, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Back to Anthony. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
White for three. Off target with a shot. So it's the Magic winning this one easily.
End of the game.
To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith.